With the blessings of our founder principal, Madam, Mrs. Sheela Chopra, we begin today's Founders Day program. Being successful is more of a journey, not a destination. The greatest journeys in our lives start off with small steps. As they say, little drops form an ocean. It were these little steps that our founder walked on and dreams turned into reality. And today, we celebrate 39 glorious years of this magnificent institute. A very good morning to our Secretary and Administrator, Sir, Mr. Ajay Chopra, Principal Officiating, Mr. Anil Srivastav, Headmistress Ma'am, Mrs. Bipasha Das, teachers, parents, and my dear students. In this present globalized world, the role of the school has undergone a sea change, and the education system needs to be geared up to address this fundamental challenge that has emerged out of this. Our school, St. Francis Xavier, has become leaner, fitter, and professionally prepared, and always ready to convert half opportunities into success under the able leadership of our Secretary and Administrator, Sir, Mr. Ajay Chopra, our officiating principal, Sir, Mr. Anil Srivastava, and our Headmistress Ma'am, Mrs. Bipasha Das. Today is a wonderful day, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on the 39th Foundation Day of our school. Today, we also celebrate the birthday of our founder principal, Ma'am, Mrs. Sheela Chopra. To begin this propitious occasion, may we now have the garlanding of the bust of our founder principal, Madam. Can we all give a round of applause, even as the statue is garlanded? Now we will have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. We pray to Mother for her blessings in all humility, to give us wisdom to make this world a better place. May all human beings live in harmony with nature. Satyamev Jayate, may the truth prevail, and may the darkness of ignorance be swept away with the dawn of self-realization. Thank you. Can we have another round of applause? I now invite our principal officiating, Mr. Anil Srivastav, to invoke the Almighty by a beautiful prayer, followed by an address on this momentous occasion.
Thank you, Mr. Nikhil. A very good morning to our respected Administrator Secretary, sir, dear Headmistress, my dear colleagues, and beloved students. Today, we meet again, we gather again to celebrate the most happy moments of our lives when we used to say, "Dear Madam, happy birthday." Though she is not there, but we believe she must be watching us and blessing us. Once again, we are together as a family, whole school, to celebrate our Founders' Day by fondly remembering our beloved Madam and express our gratitude for her wisdom and ambition in establishing a school which has grown into this wonderful and exciting center of education. I would request all of you to join me for a prayer. All hands join, eyes closed, and remember we are in the holy presence of God. Lord, be with us this day. Let us express our love and appreciation to our founder and mother to all, Madam Sheela Chopra. We remember with affection her words and deeds which were followed by the ones who came in touch with her. Today we solemnly gather in your presence to remember her who founded not only St. Francis Xavier School, but also St. Francis International School, and through her generosity and hard work, built up this place for your greater glory and for the common good. May we continue to celebrate every day this wonderful gift bestowed upon us. May we celebrate our association, our love of mission, our rich tradition, and our unique spirituality and fraternity. O God, bless us on this day and all our works. Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
So today is a day of celebration and the occasion where we wish our beloved Madam a very happy birthday once again. Madam's name is engraved in gold and etched into the lives and memories of all those who came across her during her lifetime, including me. Her generosity and kind gesture has deeply touched all those who came across her illustrious journey in life. Madam's life is an inspiration and it motivates us all to work harder and harder and never say die. That was her attitude towards life, and I have personally witnessed. I'm becoming very emotional. I'm sorry for this. It is known to all that she had a very humble beginning, but her graceful influence as a teacher saw her establishing such a big institution in the city of Kolkata. How many such instances are seen nowadays where someone rises from rags to riches only by dint of hard work and sincerity? Her immense contribution towards education was also acknowledged by the society, and she was bestowed upon with quite a few awards. I can name a few. That was Vidya Ratna, Jewel of India, National Gold Star, National Mahila Excellence, Gem of India, Arch of Excellence, Siksha Ratna, and so many awards she has won. Madam Chopra was a visionary with a positive attitude towards everything in life. She always led from the front and inspired her students and staff members through personal examples. I always remember ma'am for her strong approach towards life, where she always believed in taking all the challenges head on and to convert every hurdle into a pedestal for reaching higher and higher. I feel myself to be lucky to get the opportunity to work under her, although for a couple of years. But those couple of years gave me wisdom and knowledge which one gets in 2 decades. I am personally indebted towards ma'am for showing trust on me, for shouldering my part of responsibility of her school, which was so close to her heart. Mrs. Chopra's vision, values, and principles continue to guide us and the school in its quest for excellence. Once again, on her birthday, we wish that her soul rests happily in the garden of the Almighty and she keeps blessing St. Francis Xavier School forever. Thank you. God bless you all. Over to you, Mr. Nikhil.
Thank you so much, sir, for that inspiring speech. And now, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, students, parents, the moment we have all been waiting for. The inspiration the motivation behind every activity that we perform at St. Francis Xavier School. A man who needs no introduction, our secretary and administrator, sir, Mr. Ajay Chopra. Can we have a round of applause for sir?
Good morning to respected Mr. Anil Srivastav, Principal Officiating, and I thank you so much for the heartfelt words that you have uttered in memory of our founder. It was really a very moving account that you have put out. Good morning to Mrs. Das, our headmistress. Good morning to members of the staff and the students' body, of course, who are the main ingredients of the school. Today is indeed a very auspicious occasion and a very important day in the calendar of St. Francis Xavier School, when we celebrate the life and times of our founder, Madam Sheela Chopra, on her birthday. Those of you who were around before our founder passed away in 2017 will recall that the 14th of July used to be celebrated as Principal's Day. The day used to be filled with a joyous atmosphere, and the school used to wear a festive look with decorations all around. From the point of arrival of our founder principal into the school, there used to be a queue of students outside her office from across the classes who used to turn up to offer her flowers or a few simple gifts. We also used to have a lovely cake cutting ceremony followed by distribution of treats to all the students and the staff members. I remember very vividly how happy our founder used to feel to receive so much love and affection from her students and staff members, as the school used to be her lifeline, used to be her life, and her students and staff her lifelines. I remember that whenever she used to get hospitalized, and it used to happen sometimes, and she used to come back home, and the first thing she would say is, I want to go back to school. I don't want to rest in the house. She used to say that apart from all the medicines that I have, the main medicine which works for me the best is attending my office. As soon as she would get released from hospital, the first thing she would do is to attend school, to meet her staff, to meet the students, and to get back into the groove, because work was like medicine for her and the school was her life. Even as more than 4 years have passed since she left us, her memories are very much alive with us. The institutions that she has left behind for us is like a tree whose fruits we shall be enjoying all our lives. Our founder's life was an example in itself. The eldest sister of 7 children, of 7 siblings, she was brought up in a very humble household in Delhi, in a family where education did not matter a great deal. Despite no one to push or motivate her, she made sure she took her studies seriously and completed her graduation before she got married. When tough times visited her family after marriage, she had to migrate to Kolkata. She became an entrepreneur and started giving tuitions to provide for her family. Soon she was a much sought after tutor and was working morning to night, going door to door to give tuitions. One thing led to the other, and soon she established a small school in Salt Lake City. In order to be eligible for the position of principal, she studied for and completed her post-graduation as well as her degree in education, all while managing her family and working full-time in the school. Despite losing her husband along the way, her grit and determination took her far. From running a small school comprising of just 33 children, soon she was running a fairly large one comprising of over 1,200 students across 4 premises in Salt Lake, which were nothing but residential buildings. She then took up the task of getting the school affiliated, which she achieved with much determination and hard work. Over the next few years, she worked to get this land where we are located from the government. She worked day and night and even pawned her jewelry to raise resources to build this present school building. In short, her life was full of struggles and difficulties, but despite being a lone woman in a city not her own, she achieved so much in life. Her name and fame spread across the city, especially in the education sector, and she was known to be an iron lady who could achieve anything she set her mind on. Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all times, once said, "If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve." Our founder was a person who thought similarly and brought to reality her dreams. Her life has many lessons for us, namely hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and a never say never attitude. We must all take inspiration from her life and inculcate the values that she stood for in our own lives. In conclusion, I would like to thank the students and staff for organizing this program, and I'm sure we are going to see a lovely set of performances which will enthrall all of us and give us some joy and happiness in memory of our founder principal. I would also like to thank Mr. Srivastav and Mrs. Das and members of the Cultural and the Interact Club for taking the initiative to conceive and execute this function today. May God bless us all. May our founder's soul find eternal peace in heaven. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful personal speech. And I'm sure many students who have not had the privilege and opportunity to meet ma'am will definitely take inspiration from your speech, which was nothing but a testimony of the greatest symbol of humility. And definitely ma'am believed in work was worship. As far as I personally have interacted with ma'am, in spite of all her ill health, in spite of not being able to move, but she would still be inspired to come to school and motivate us. And that itself spoke volumes about her character and nature. Thank you so much, sir. We now move on with our next program. The ideal of this school is to develop individuals who will be competent to change their environment to greater conformity with moral ideals. Our ultimate mission is of creating conscientious and forward-thinking students who will be ambassadors of the school and whose testimonies will bear the truth of the greatness of St. Francis Xavier School. Believing in this ideal, our principal madam tuned one of her favorite songs, 100 Miles, which the teachers of the senior section will perform as a tribute to the great legend.
If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go back home this away. this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go back home this away. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles.
Can we have a round of applause? That was wonderfully done. Indeed, ma'am is away from home, but never away from our hearts. She is made home and house in every single heart of ours. And indeed, we miss you, ma'am. And to pay a tribute to our founder, the teachers have all come together to put their personal touch with a message. There was such a scrimmage to fit in because everyone had so much to say about her. And so we are prepared for the teachers who will share some of their personal memories with our founder principal, ma'am.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया तत्पदं दर्शितं येनो तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. A true teacher can spread the knowledge and help to remove ignorance. Ma'am, you are my most adorable teacher and guide. Ma'am, we may not be able to spend time with each other, but ma'am, you are always in my heart.
शीला चोपड़ा जी जो हमारे विद्यालय की स्तंभ थी, उनकी स्मृति में कुछ कहना ही हमारे लिए बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि ऐसी महान व्यक्तित्व संपन्न हमारी स्वर्गीय संपादन के लिए कुछ कविता की कुछ पंक्तियां मुझे याद आती है जो सोहनलाल द्विवेदी द्वारा लिखी है, जो उन पर बिल्कुल सटीक बैठती है। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती है दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना न करता है। आखिर उनकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। उन्हीं की कोशिश और कभी हार न मानने के स्वभाव के कारण ही हमारा सेंट फ्रांसिस जेवियर स्कूल आज एक पौधे से पेड़ के रूप में रूपांतरित हो चुका है। धन्यवाद।
Dear ma'am, we shall continue drawing lessons from your life. We shall always remember you as a person of integrity who embodied the values and principles that our institution promotes. We learned so many things from you, ma'am. These are unity, honesty, discipline, integrity, hard work, and mutual respect. Dear ma'am, you shall always remain our guiding light.
Ma'am, indeed have left an indelible mark on me, on the person I am today. Her relentless energy and fervor for the nitty-gritty details of be it academics or be it the fest work was really infectious. In spite of her failing health, she took an initiative and the involvement was amazing.
I would like to dedicate a quote by Warren Buffett to our beloved principal ma'am. This is so apt for her. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. It's because of our beloved principal ma'am and her confidence in me that I am a part of St. Francis Xavier family. Thank you so very much for everything, ma'am.
Madam was mother to entire St. Francis Xavier family who stood beside everybody during their hour of need. Madam, you are present amongst us, guiding and blessing us every day.
To me, ma'am is the son of peace, hope and happiness. I shall forever cherish her indomitable courage and invincible spirit. Happy birthday, ma'am.
Our principal madam had a towering personality and is always remembered for her exceptional, inspiring ideas and able administration. We teachers as a young student learnt a lot from our principal madam to form the right values and become virtuous to our jobs. Today, regardless of how old we have grown, we are still with her life lessons that we swear by, and nobody can fill the vacuum which still persists.
Madam, we have so many sweet memories in all the years I have worked under you. You were the light in my path. You have taught us several things in life. What I am today is only for you. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am was a lighthouse in my life who illuminated my path and was a beacon of hope during my darkest moment. I had worked under her wings, nurtured, tutored, loved, watched again and again, corrected, appreciated for the most insignificant reason whatsoever, respected for whatever I was worth for. This little guiding light of yours, I'm going to let it shine. This little guiding light of yours, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine.
Thank you so much, dear teachers. Indeed, my eyes are blurred. And that spoke so much about the kind of person that ma'am was, loved, respected, and never to be forgotten. Such was her impact on all of us. As a representative of the student body, Disha Mukherjee of class 10 science would pay a tribute through a speech in honor of our founder principal, madam. Disha, over to you.
Good morning, respected administrator, sir, respected officiating principal, sir, headmistress, ma'am, teachers, and my fellow mates. Today, we celebrate this auspicious day in fond memory of our beloved founder principal, madam, Mrs Sheela Chopra, madam. For you only, we are getting this opportunity to study in this prestigious institution. We celebrate the bond that we shared with Madam, and today we cherish the sweet memories. You are not here, ma'am, but we wish the best for you wherever you are now. We miss your sweet presence around us all the time, but we know we can't bring you back anymore. We wish you a great day in heaven filled with smiles and joy. Though you are not here with us, we know you will always guide us and be with all of us always. You are very much alive in our hearts, and we'll never let your memories be faded away. Each memory of you is so alive that it never feels like you are not here. We lost someone who was always trained us to be a good human and the most focused person. We can never get a replacement for such a true and dedicated principal because you were the one who balanced our life with all our good and bad and made us face the difficulties of life more strongly. We promise you that we shall follow your legacy proudly. We believe that this is the time not to just deal with the current emergency, but also to build foundations of resilience to face such difficult events in the future. The obstacles of our past can become the gateways leading to a new beginning. You shall be our continuous source of inspiration. I feel proud to be a student of St. Francis Xavier School. Thank you.
Thank you, Disha, for that wonderful speech. And I'm sure dedication, devotion, and all the adjectives would still be less to describe the towering personality that ma'am had. And Now to move on with the program, let us sink into the depth of music, song, bliss, and enjoyment. And I still personally remember that ma'am would not spare a single opportunity to shake a leg. She would go on stage, no matter what, no matter how sick she was, but she would definitely, to keep our hearts, she would go up on stage and perform. We really miss that. And to take us through the journey, we now have a video presentation by the children of the senior section.
Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed. Today, we are going to talk about an ordinary personality with extraordinary virtues. She is the one who guided us and paved our path towards a bright future. She taught us to be resilient and strive to become a face in the crowd. We will always cherish our founder principal ma'am for her gentle ways to the values that she taught and upheld. In great humanity, there is great pride. Gone before, but never forgotten. Ma'am, we will always miss you. Ma'am, you will be always in our hearts.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, and the star burn tonight. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, students. That was wonderfully done. Ordinary indeed, and with extraordinary virtues, with an ear for everyone's problems. She would invite each individual, sit, and on a personal level, find out how the person would keep, how the family would keep. Such was this lady, who would always be a mother figure for everyone. Visual depiction leaves an indelible mark in the core of the heart, never to be erased with time. Presenting before you now are a few thoughts in the form of charts. The Song of the Heart by some students. The first chart is by Pratyasha Majumdar of class 9 science. She says, leaders are born, not made. Leadership quality is a unique quality that is possessed by rarest of the rare people. We consider ourselves blessed to have someone like you as our principal. You were indeed a principal with principles. The next chart is by Arpita Meena of class 10C. She writes, We, the students of St. Francis Xavier School, are here to celebrate the auspicious day which marked the beginning of an era with the birth of our very own beloved founder principal, Madam Mrs. Sheela Chopra. Now we have a collage by Ekansh Gupta of 12 Science 1. We miss you a lot, with lots of love and respect. A collage of different moments spent with ma'am. Thank you, Ekansh, so much for that wonderful collage. Can we all give Ekansh a round of applause? With that, we come to the end of the program, but not without a word of thanks. So I would like to begin this vote of thanks, especially to our Secretary and Administrator, Sir Mr. Ajay Chopra, for always being a guiding light and taking on the reins and mantle and fulfilling the legacy that ma'am expected out of Sir. I'd also like to thank our principal officiating, Mr. Anil Srivastav, for always being behind us and trying to motivate us to perfection, I would say. He's a perfectionist and he always wants perfection in anything that we do. Thank you so much, sir. We also would like to thank our headmistress, ma'am, Mrs. Bipasha Das, also for guiding us through the journey of this program. We would like to thank Mrs. Swagata Roy and Sneha Gupta for the technical support and assistance that they have given us for this program. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ma'am Swagata and Ma'am Sneha? And finally, a big, big thank you to the Iron Lady with the softest heart, a mother to all. And thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful institution, a second home to many. And on a personal note, I would like to say that I lost my mother when I was 7, and I lost a mother in Ma'am Sheela Chopra. Thank you very much. With that, we conclude with the school song. I would like all of you to kindly stand for the singing of the school song.
सत्यमेव जयते is the motto all the way. Truth always triumphs, so let's seek truth, whatever should come. Our school in Circle Town is one will never let down. St. Francis is a guide and always at the side to Francis Xavier will all be true. In colors of beige and blue, at Francis Xavier you can be sure the truth will triumph evermore. At our play we give our best and never let it rest. With effort and with grit, our Lord is never sick. To Francis Xavier we all be true. In colors of beige and blue, at Francis Xavier you can be sure the truth will triumph evermore. The truth will triumph evermore.
Thank you to one and all. And with that, we come to the end of this wonderful program. And though our hearts are heavy and our eyes filled with tears, ma'am would not like to see us in this way. So I would ask you to put on your boldest smile and continue through the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nikhil. Thank you, sir. Thank you, teachers and beloved students. We had a wonderful program today. Now it's time to join back your classes. We start with the second period and the third period to be followed. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Part with and impossible to forget. A very good morning to our administrator and secretary, sir. Officiating principal, sir. Headmistress, madam. Teachers, parents, and my lovely students. I am extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to the celebration of Founders Day. We are all lucky that we are all a part of this great institution, as the school gives us all the opportunity to achieve to the highest standard. And this was possible because of the vision of only one person, Mrs. Sheela Chopra. Madam Chopra was a great principal, an unparalleled mentor, an enthusiastic teacher, a visionary. She played all the role with utmost perfection. On her birthday, which is on the 14th of July, the school, as a mark of respect, has put up a small program to remember her and the great work she has done for the institution and society. Before we begin today's program, I would like to tell all of you some of the things ma'am used to tell me. Some of ma'am's teachings were, always be focused in your work, because a lot of distraction will be there. Work hard, you will get the reward. Be loyal and honest, God will bless you. She also said, while dealing with children, we have to be loving and kind. And I have always used these principles and teachings of Madam every day of my life. I am grateful to ma'am for being my greatest inspiration and guide. Madam, bless all of us. We can never forget what you did for us. I would like to end my speech with a small poem. Wish you were here today, even for just a little while, so I could say happy birthday and see your beautiful smile. The only gifts today will be the gifts you left behind, the laughter, joy, and memories, the best kind. Today, I'll do my very best to try and find a happy place, struggling to hide my heavy heart and the tears on my face. I will sit quietly and look at your picture, thinking of you with love, hoping you are blessing all of us in heaven above. Thank you. We will now have the garlanding of the bust of ma'am and the lighting of the lamp.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय
Thank you, Headmistress ma'am, for garlanding and lighting of the lamp. Madam used to always say that every program that we have in St. Francis Xavier School should begin with a prayer, seeking the blessings of God. And today, we are following the same tradition. Boys and girls, we will begin today's program with a prayer by our Headmistress ma'am, Mrs. Das.
A very good morning to everyone present here today. Please join your hands and close your eyes as I start my prayer. In your hands, O Lord, we humbly entrust our dear Madam. In this life, you embraced her with your tender love. Deliver her now from every evil and bid her eternal rest. The old order has passed away. Welcome her to paradise, where there is no sorrow, no weeping or pain, but fullness of peace and joy, with your Son and the Holy Spirit, forever and ever. Amen. Lord Krishna said to Arjun, as described in the Gita, that the same person has died earlier and will die again in the future. It is the body which perishes, but the soul is eternal. What's really important is the consciousness. You came in contact with that consciousness, and that will never die. Boys and girls, you can open your eyes. I will be delivering the speech for Madam. Nothing is more beautiful than a confident woman who doesn't pretend to be something she is not. These lines itself defines our founder principal, Madam Mrs Sheela Chopra. Her motto had always been, work is worship, and so is mine. Madam was a great influence in all our lives. We want to wish her a special happy birthday in heaven. A great lady who created St. Francis Xavier School and provided livelihood to so many individuals. She was the resource for the smooth functioning of so many households. May God bless your soul and may you rest in peace in your heavenly abode. Each one of us are grateful to you for creating this wonderful institution which has bestowed education upon so many children. We thank you, Madam, for your relentless efforts and undaunting spirit, which did not allow any obstacles to stand in the path of the vision, mission, and dream of your life. I did not have the opportunity of working under you, which is my greatest misfortune. But I know and believe that you are still watching us and your blessings are always with us. We will try to live up to your ideals and always uphold the flag of St. Francis Xavier high above. We all love you and miss your presence very much. You will always remain alive in our hearts. Thank you, Madam, for all you have done for us.
Thank you, Headmistress ma'am, for that wonderful speech. And we were very fortunate to work under ma'am, the 12 teachers that we have worked under ma'am, because there was so much to learn. Whatever we are today in the school, the knowledge that we are imparting to the students, it is only because of ma'am guiding us at every step. There are so many times when we have fallen in trouble. Ma'am has helped us. I would sincerely like to say thank you, ma'am. We are what we are only because of you. Madam was really fond of cultural programs, and sometimes she would also participate. She would come up on stage, she would sing with the students, she would dance with the students, and we all looked forward for the day when she would come. We have a small cultural program by the students of classes 1 to 7. The first item of the day, we have a song by Ridhima Das of class 4B.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she's standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though the may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Thank you. That was Ridhima Das of class 4B. While Ridhima was singing the song, I was just closing my eyes and I was just thinking that I am there in EZCC hall and madam is just in front of me sitting and watching the program. This is how we would have all the programs, English songs played by the students, some dances. I really miss those days. The next event for the day, we have a dance performance by the students of classes 1 to 7. Students, sit back and see the dance.
No one can live as an island, journeying through life alone. Since we're most loved Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, and a star burn tonight. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, and the star burn tonight. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yes, indeed. Happy birthday to you, ma'am. I still remember every program, ma'am would say that the best program is the program done by the little ones. The dance that is done by the San Francisco International students, the dance that is done by the students of classes 1 to 5. And we have seen the students do it again. I'm sure ma'am is very happy from above watching all of us, and we are just following her footsteps. The next event of the day is a speech by a student of class 7, Ahana Basak.
A very good afternoon to respected administrator sir, respected officiating principal sir, respected headmistress ma'am, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Ahana Basak of 7B and I'm going to give a speech on Founders Day. For all of us, Founders Day is the most important day in the school's calendar. A day when we remember our founder principal madam, Mrs Sheela Chopra. We are indebted to her, who had the vision that led to the creation of the school in back 1983. None of the education for which the school has been known would have happened without her foresight. She worked hard each and every day with full determination and a sense of purpose to bring the school to where it is now. She faced many obstacles, some which seemed insurmountable at that time, but she never gave up and never got tired. She was not only an academician, but also an able administrator and an institutional builder. She always led by example and owed her staffs with tenacity for hard work and never say die spirit. Even during her last days, when her health was not supportive, she was working towards expanding the school and was making many efforts towards that end. She was really a great personality. Her thoughts and teachings continue to inspire us. I would like to end my speech here by saying that how far she is now, but she is and will always be in our hearts forever. And her teachings will always there to guide us. Thank you.
That was Ahana Basak of class 7. I remember Ahana used to take part in the biennial concert, and once we were practicing in the basketball court, and at 12 o'clock ma'am had come, and then she got down from the car. She called all of us and she said, "What are you all doing?" We said, "Ma'am, we are practicing for the biennial concert." And she called Ahana, and because Ahana was one of the main character, she said, "Do well, you all will go a long way." And we all said, "Thank you, ma'am." We were so happy being with ma'am. The next event for the day is a speech by a very senior teacher, Mrs. Joita Acharya.
Thank you, Rahul. May you live in such a way that others will say She is a woman who, though ordinary, somehow stands out and has a beautiful story to tell. These words by Dr. Daisa Kuikeda are very apt for our dearest principal ma'am, the son of the St. Francis Xavier family, whose light is a constant guide to us. Good afternoon, Administrator Sir, Principal Officiating, Headmistress Ma'am, my dear colleagues and students. I really feel honored to deliver this speech on such an auspicious day like this, a day to wish our beloved Principal Ma'am, late Mrs. Sheela Chopra, a generous, modest, and an open-minded person. It is due to her tireless efforts that St. Francis Xavier School has reached the highest level of excellence. With Ma'am's experience in facing hard situations, we were able to overcome toughest situations. It was Ma'am who had given me an opportunity that I will be ever grateful for. The traditions, the values, and memories are some that I can keep for life. I vividly remember my first day at St. Francis Xavier School when I joined as a computer teacher. I was not a direct employee under her. Being very new to school, I was very scared all the time, but I always strived to give my best. After about 6 months of my joining, one day, Ma'am called me in her office. I became very nervous as I always looked at her with awe. She told me, "Why don't you join as an English teacher in my school?" My happiness knew no bounds. From that day, my journey at St. Francis Xavier started under her able guidance and leadership 28 years back. Although she is no more with us, she lives on in every student, every teacher, and every member of our support staff. I would even go so far as to say that she lives on in every single person who sets foot in our school. I will always cherish her indomitable courage and invincible spirit. I miss your lovely voice, your heartwarming smile, and every single thing about you. Happy birthday, ma'am. May the winds of heaven blow softly and wish in your ears how much we love and miss you and wish that you were here. I would like to end my speech dedicating a few lines of a song in memory of ma'am. Oh, mother, beautiful mother, no one knows behind your smile. You have prayed and spent alone many nights of tears and grief. I too will pray for you, for the time to come someday. All your dreams and all your wishes come true. So spread your wings, you can fly, fly away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Acharya, for that wonderful speech. Yes, true. Ma'am will live on. We have so many memories of ma'am, and now we have a PowerPoint presentation by the teachers. Our beloved founder principal, madam. Ma'am Sheela Chopra in the field of education since 35 years. She was born to inspire, to change people, and never give up. even when faced with challenges. Ma'am started the school in the year 1982, only with 30 students. Founder Principal Madam at an annual function. Our founder Principal Madam with ex-Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Madam with the students on Principal's Day. Madam is with actress Hema Malini attending an award ceremony. Madam is with Brahmachari Mural Bhai, General Secretary, Dakshineshwar Ramakrishna Sangha, Adhyapit. Madam with Mr. Subhash Chakraborty. Madam is felicitating Bishop P. Samuel P. Raju on Sports Day. Madam lighting the lamp on the occasion of Franco Fiesta, annual school fest. Madam has received many awards. Madam receiving the award, the Jewel of India Award. Madam giving away the awards to students on annual prize distribution day. Madam with the support staff of the school. Principal Madam during the Children's Day celebration. Madam on the occasion of annual concert. Madam is addressing the students. Madam giving away the mementos to the students on farewell day. Madam with the students on the farewell day. Madam lighting diya on the occasion of the annual prize distribution. Madam on the occasion of Christmas Day celebration. Madam giving gifts to the students of St. Francis International School on Children's Day. Principal Ma'am with admin staff of St. Francis Xavier School and St. Francis International School. Madam cutting the cake with students on her birthday. Madam giving away the prizes on Biennial Sports Day. Madam during the Saraswati Puja celebration. Principal Madam with the teaching fraternity of St. Francis Xavier School. Madam receiving the national awards and the achievements. Ma'am left us for a heavenly abode on 5th May 2017. May her soul rest in peace. Thank you. I'm sure as we see all these pictures, all these slides, a lot of memories are coming back to our mind. We are living with each and every memory spent with ma'am. The students of St. Francis Xavier School have made a lot of charts, cards, and they have all been compiled and they will be displayed. Can we have the display of the cards and charts made by the students of St. Francis Xavier School? Thank you, students, for those wonderful charts and cards made for ma'am. How can a program go by without the teachers performing? Ma'am always liked the teachers performing on Children's Day. The teachers will now put up a group song. Ma'am always had a dream, the dream of the school, the dream that the students will get educated. And that is why the teachers are singing the song. I had a dream, a song to sing.
Have a dream, a song to sing, to help me go with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, even if you fail, I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels, when I know the time is right for me, I'll cross the street. To help me through reality, and my destination bring good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I cross the stream. I have a dream. I cross the stream. I have a dream. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear madam. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, happy birthday to you, madam. With this, we come to the end of today's program. I would sincerely like to thank our administrator, sir, for inspiring me and guiding me to take you through this program. I would also like to thank our officiating principal, sir, and headmistress, madam, for always being there. I would like to thank the cultural team, the interact team, music teacher, dance teacher, art teacher for tirelessly working along with all the teachers. Last but not the least, I would like to thank the students and parents for being a part of this program.